Today we're here in Pike Place Market. We're going to meet with Brooke Westlund, and a local artist and a good friend of mine. Let's go on in and see what she's up to. It's so good to be here with you today.
Good to see you.
Back in the day, 10 plus years ago or so, you were
Yeah.
working at Belltown. In Belltown at List. That's when I first met you.
Yep.
Helped you, I guess, with one of your apartments too. And it's so
Yeah.
fun to just see you evolved into your own space here in Pike Place. And so let's learn, I guess, a little bit more about you, what you've been up to,
Sure.
and the community here. And we'll just dive right in.
Yeah, sounds good.
Perfect. Well, how did you get started in the art industry?
Yeah. Basically, I was painting and doing coffee shop shows and restaurants and just kind of like little random shows. And I was painting in my apartment at home. And I lived downtown at the time, and I would always come down to the market. And I was sort of evolving in my work and having more shows and,
Yeah.
And then I ended up finding a small space because I was kind of exploring the market and came down like to the underfloors, and I was like, oh, like this would be such a cool art studio. So I ended up calling the landlord, and the space that I was looking at was kind of upstairs and it had a view.
Gotcha.
And it was very expensive. And then my landlord said, he was like, well, we have this other space on the third floor. And he was like, this could be a good like studio space. And so anyway, so I ended up taking that space. And so I've been in the market for maybe 8 years, now.
Man,
but I've
fantastic.
moved like from 4 different locations. So kind of once you're within the market, we have the same landlord. And so it kind of is like,
Yep.
okay, let me know if a space opens up or I'm
work
looking
out.
for something else, So, but now I'm in this space and I've committed to 5 years here.
Gotcha.
So I love it being down here on Western, like with the windows and having kind of my own sidewalk and storefront.
Yeah.
It just feels a little better than being like upstairs where I was and kind of on the inside.
Yeah.
So.
And you kind of use it as a gallery space and also your kind of workshop area.
Yeah, so it's mostly, I would say it's mostly like my workspace.
Gotcha.
And it's kind of a bonus that people can come in and see the work. But it's definitely not like gallery,
Yeah.
what's the word? Formal gallery.
Formal gallery.
Because it's very much like a workspace and people can see things that are in progress and like kind of almost get like behind the scenes,
Yeah.
like peek into like the
What
work.
you're doing.
Yeah.
As far as your business and your art and style and techniques, where do you think that that's going to kind of shift in the next 5 years?
I don't know. It's going to be fun to see. Since I committed to this space for 5 years, I've been here already a year. But the waterfront project and the waterfront park, and when the viaduct comes down, since that's right there, it'll be very interesting to see the connection between how the market connects to the waterfront and like how people flow up here. The viaduct supposedly is coming down in October, and the connection from the new market front is going to go right there, so people hopefully will be flowing up
all
this
ways.
street.
Yeah. I bet you it's been
And the
nice having-
construction, when the construction's over, it will be like, oh my gosh, finally, because we've just had so much construction like all these years, But I guess that's just part of the city.
Being here,
Yeah.
and especially during the time where they wanted to kind of focus on the market, expanding the market, kind of revitalizing, I guess, the spaces. And then, so it'll be nice when it's all done.
Yeah.
Nice. And what is your, I guess, favorite thing about the market community?
The thing that it's funny because, even though we're in this huge city, being part of the market, it feels like a small town. Like you're walking by and people are like, hey, Brooke, what's going on? It's like, and then it's just a weird, very cool, like close community. And my neighbors, like all of us down here, I think right now everybody's like women, small business owners. So we all kind of have like, just things in common that we can like talk about, and like we're all kind of like running the business. It's just us, like, because they're tiny spaces and studios. So it's kind of like, we can talk about things that only we understand, and like being in the market,
Well, thank you so much for sitting down with us today. It was very nice to learn a little bit more about you and see you. You're very talented.
Thank you.
And it'll be very nice to see kind of how things progress and evolve and expand for you over the next 5 years, and how the market also evolves.
Yeah.
So
I'm excited.
yeah,
Thanks for
thank
coming.
you so much.
Yeah.